Time and time again, empires have risen and fallen. Many empires tried to unite a race, which is what today's country attempted to do. Germany today is Europe's symbol of democracy. It's currently the core leader of the European Union and has the strongest economy in Europe. Surely nothing can go wrong for Germany. Ever since 1990, Merkel has shaped Germany into the exact definition of democracy. The European Union, with Merkel at its head, GDP started to expand rapidly, and Germany's annual income began to increase. Merkel knew how to handle economics as well as to handle difficult tasks, but with Merkel resigning this year, Germany has a very unsure future. Germany is relying on Merkel not only to keep its economy prospering, but to keep its morale up. All we can hope is that a new replacement comes in and finishes Merkel's work. Germany's far right has been growing at an alarming rate. Nationalism is gaining ground in Germany, and Germany is not prepared for it. With the far right growing, Germany's very place in Europe is at stake. If the nationalists take power, Germany's place in Europe would change from being a beacon of freedom in Europe to being an outcast, a Belarus of Europe. If the nationalists take power, it will most definitely evolve into fascism, and we all know how that went last time. The EU, instead of being reliant on Germany, is now starting to shift to being reliant on France. Though this may sound good from an outside perspective, Germany now doesn't have to pamper all of Europe, you'd be wrong. If the EU were to be more reliant on France, Germany's influence on the European continent would significantly decrease. Since the influence and reliability on Germany would decrease, Germany would plunge into a stage of uncertainty. If Germany's influence went away, German citizens would gradually lean away from the EU, and maybe even eventually leave it. If Germany leaves the EU, it would essentially decimate the social fabric of Europe. Brexit is a perfect example of how it affects the EU. The youth of Germany is choosing other options besides capitalism, which can be detrimental to them in the near future. The EU is so reliant on Germany, in fact, that even when Brexit happened, it still held firm. This is a message that the very core of the EU itself is Germany. The weight and burden of carrying the EU cannot be held on forever, and Germany may thus be in serious danger. There are considerable amounts of ethnic Germans in Poland, and the far right looks as if they're just about to grab, snatch, and eat them all up like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet at a Chinese restaurant. See, ethnicities matter as a country whose sole purpose is to unite a race. You're going to need a lot of land which your people inhabit. Russia has been severely damaging Ukraine, and it looks like NATO may just step in to stop it. But Germany may not be able to fight. 45% of Germany's gas supply comes from Russia, which means if a war was to break out, Germany would have been erased off the face of the planet. Resources would have been used as a direct launchpad to Berlin. Before we wrap up this video, I would like to tell you thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting recently. Also, if you're up for the task, you can join my Discord server to get exclusive polls on what I should upload, etc. Also, if you want to support the channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, or do whatever you please. I'm not here to force you. But for now, this is all I have for you today. Bye.